Good morning. This is Grateful Ed. Hope you're having a great day. It is a great day to be alive, and I'm very thankful to be able to make this video today and share some experiences, that I've had on the gangstalking. That I want to convey this message that gangstalking is the real deal. And doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter your age, or it doesn't matter your status. If these people in the community and within the governments and organizations, the businesses, they all want to gang stalk and gang up on you, it's a real deal. So hopefully these messages can enlighten you, or also to try and make you be aware that it's real, and you got to fight back, because they want to steal everything they can from you. They want to steal your money, they want to steal your property, they want to steal your status in the community, they want to steal your well-being, and quite frankly, they want to steal your soul. Okay, so it's not a joke. All right. But I try to keep my sense of humor intact, because that's seen me through in the past. But this is definitely not a laughing matter when it comes to this stuff. And when it comes to justice and retribution, it's a time. The thing is, they never thought they'd get caught. The people in the government, just like President Trump has, led the way in showing us, and just to show that there's a lot more going on behind the scenes that we've been told, okay, when it comes to the government. And also it's a great time to call that out. So my thing today is to talk about this elderly services and my interactions with them. And it went on for a few years, okay, but there was a couple things, that really stood out to me, that something just didn't feel right. Okay, and let me just start with the contractors. Okay, the contractors that came over to help June and Ronnie. Ronnie was still alive at the time. There was always something about it that just didn't feel right, okay? And, I think perhaps by me speaking my mind and being honest about things to them, they sure as hell weren't used to it, and they didn't like it, all right? But, can't take that back, right? So after a while, that graduated into a bit of animosity. I understand that, but that don't make it right. So, when they started running the script on the, how can I say it, on the gang stalking, they sort of fell in line with that, And I don't know what time frame that was. I don't know if it was before or after IOP. I think it was pretty much afterwards. Yeah, it was. That's right. When they really went all in with the gang stalk. It was after IOP, because actually they gave me a ride up to the nail salon to try to get my nails done one day, okay? So I already did the show on that. But once they went in and started running their scenarios, there was a couple other things going on. And number one, I don't know if they were involved in planting any cameras or not, but either way, I think they were already planted at the time. If not, all the cell phones are giving surveillance anyway. So the other thing was, there was some bank information. I think I already reported this, and it was, I believe it was a card. It could have been a card or bank information, that come up missing, you know. So again, with the mail, you know, you're ransacking through everything, just like people do, you know, and try to gain the information they can and use it against you. It's not going to work, and it doesn't work. Okay. So, you know, I think that came to an end when, let's see, yeah, it was COVID. It was the COVID thing, to where, you know, they couldn't come out. They thought it was too risky. And so that ended that. We put them on hold. I called them and I said, nah, you know, we don't need those services anymore. Just never mind. So, you know, in these cases, you know, when it came to the Warren County services for the elderly services, and also, you know, with the IOP, that the COVID thing, I'm very blessed, you know, that those things, timing's everything. Those things were be able to use in order so I could carry on, okay, and not get caught up in any traps. Okay, and then the other part of that was the administrative part. Now, there was a couple things that happened. Number one, I wrote them a letter about June and Ronnie, I do believe, you know, and try to explain the situation, you know. It's what I knew how to do, all right? And so I don't know if that was taken into consideration or not, or if there was already surveillance on everything I did, you know, everything that went out, all the emails and videos and all that, probably at the time. But, you know, I had the sense that my Aunt Faye, she's gonna, you know, she's gonna try to dip her beak in anything and everything when it comes to that house and what I'm doing, personally, professionally, all these things, you know. So, you know, I always had the feeling that she was conspiring with them and calling up them, and Lord knows what kind of stories she's telling them, okay. So, you know, we met for the initial meetings with management, and we had the follow-up meetings with management, and I don't know what to say, you know. I don't know what to say other than I think there was another narrative given to them, and I think there was something going on behind the scenes. I think there's been things going on behind the scenes for a long time. You know, when I grew up with the premise, excuse me, not the premise, but the, you know, the feedback from the community that once you turn 50 years old, they're looking what they're gonna do with you, okay, and then who they're gonna move into your house, and when it comes to the property. So they have a control like a monopoly on that, you know. So I got more to say about that one too. I'm gonna hold that for another segment. But anyway, those are the things that I wanted to bring out, you know, and that's the elderly services. There are, when it comes to child services, I don't know, but I do know that all these things have been used in the past to, you know, manipulate situations, manipulate people in order to, you know, bend reality or distort reality so the government or the organizations, secret societies can have their way. Put you down, put you out of the way, okay, if you're not part of them, in order to control property, money, and destiny for their cronies and their members, and, you know, have you out of the way as they see fit, judge and jury. Those days are over, okay? And, you know, when it comes to justice and retribution, you know, about funds that are owed, these things need to be paid, all right? And personally, I got to speak for myself, but I know there's a lot of other people. They're tired of this, you know, tired of getting ripped off. So it is a time for justice. It's a time to speak up and stand up for yourself. Uh, and stop this craziness, about what's been going on to manipulate people. So, stand strong in your resolve, okay? And, I really do. I hope this video can help people, understand. Just by me telling my story and my point of view. Like I say, I'm not always right. I've been wrong about a lot of things. I got to admit that. But I got to tell my story from my perspective and the way I see it. Okay? This got a little long, so thank you. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you. God bless America. And keep on keeping on.